These are the 10 things you should absolutely be buying at Costco. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the YouTube deal guy, Matt Granite. I'm going to take you inside my local Costco. We're going to discuss the best buys, things that you should not be passing up, and then how to save more on top of Costco's already awesome prices on one thing where you don't even need to be a member. If this is the type of content you like to see, please give this video a thumbs up. That allows more people to discover it. And then, well, we're stronger in numbers. If you have a comment, you have insight to share on what you like purchasing from Costco, please leave a comment. That is so helpful beyond words to the other folks that watch this channel. And if you would like to subscribe and turn your notifications on so you'll know when I have that next huge piece of insight that I can't wait to share with you. Before we get to the 10 things you should buy at Costco, I just want to remind you guys that on my personal website, mattsdailydeals.com, I've got all sorts of awesome finds. I do use affiliate links, which means I benefit monetarily if you're kind enough to use my links. The most popular product that I have loaded onto my website is this emergency lighting capsule and flashlight, where it drops to as low as $9.99 if you buy more than one. So that is the most popular product I have featured on my website. The first thing you should always buy at Costco, you guys can tell I'm excited because the hand motions are starting. Sometimes I just need to like slap my wrist and put that down. Prescriptions. Now, if you're not yet buying your prescription medicine from Costco, the average amount of money you will save compared to CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens is as much as 20%. And then when you combine a secondary tool that I'm going to show you, you can add an additional 18% to that, bringing your savings to almost 38% versus what you would pay somewhere else. That's insane, right? So think about the prescription medication that you have in your household, what you regularly fill up on, if you've got any types of allergies or asthma. I mean, this goes very far on all sorts of products. But in addition to using the pharmacy at Costco, which is open to anyone as long as you've got a doctor's prescription, you do not need to be a member to use the pharmacy at Costco. A lot of people don't know that. GoodRx is another tool that I just want to quickly mention to you guys. This allows you to find the generic alternative as well to what might have been prescribed by your medical professional. But just to really take this into account, they not only feature discounts, promotions, and coupons at different pharmacies, including Costco, but as you can see, the average savings by using this tool is at least 38%. So that is substantial, and that is the first thing on my list that you should buy at Costco. The second item you should definitely be buying from Costco is tied to Kirkland trash bags. Now, Kirkland makes some phenomenal products. There are great buys and items that you could avoid from this line, but trash bags, I mean, even the container is just how it opens, more intelligent than a lot of the other competing brands. Also, if you are buying in bulk, garbage bags don't expire. Last time I checked, these are not only durable. I use these in my household. They're twice as durable. They've got the easy tie flaps. There's in fact different ones that you can find. And these control odor. As a dad, where there've been diapers and garbages, if you have pets too. This is something, not that pets and kids are the same thing, but they're close. These are not only so great in terms of odor control, they don't need to mask it with Febreze and advertise all of these additives where your whole garbage bag smells like a petunia orchard. These are the most effective and the best priced garbage bags I have ever used. The third thing you should always buy from Costco, gas. And before I get to something that you may know as a member, I'm going to share with you something that you might not know as a member tied to gasoline. So first of all, the savings at Costco on gas are amazing. I'm definitely not the first person to have discovered that, and that does create long lines at many of the gas pumps. One quick piece of advice I can impart: fill up in the morning, that's before the lines typically, and also keep in mind that the Costco gas pumps do not have the same hours as the stores. A lot of people plan it with their shopping spree, but if you look at your gas consumption over the course of a month, not only are you saving several dollars per tank, which adds up considerably over the course of the year, but you go early, you can beat the crowds and enjoy the convenience and the lower price. That is a win-win for your wallet. The fourth item or group of products that you should be buying at Costco: cheese. Now, there are different blogs that might disagree with me on this, but I've spoken to several different cheese aficionados and also concluded, based on several taste tests, that the cheese selection at Costco is unbelievable. And subscribers, viewers, if you disagree with me, please drop me a line. But the shelf life of cheese is debatable depending on what you buy. But something like the amazing deals you'll see on Humboldt Fog cheese, where you can get a nice big block for 20 bucks, cater dinner parties for weeks, or definitely feed your family time and time again. That would be a great pick. Some of the brie cheese selection there is just unbelievable in terms of what you will get price-wise. And then for the cheeses that have a longer shelf life like Parmesan cheese, you're going to do really well stocking up at Costco. The fifth product you should be buying at Costco, and guys, I need your help on this one too. I don't know what it costs for a dozen eggs at your local Costco, but you can do very well at mine. But I've been on different Reddit forums where different Costco shoppers and members are reporting all sorts of prices. And whether it's conventional or free range eggs, you're gonna find an amazing selection and prices for around $3 for 3 dozen eggs at Costco, beating out any grocery store or supermarket. This is a huge find, both in terms of size, quality, and selection. The sixth product you should be buying at Costco, something I stock up on regularly, although this is a new box. Baby wipes. And even if you don't have a baby, there's all different ways that you can use these to clean yourself in your home. But primarily, for those of us who are parents, I will tell you right now, I'm gonna put these down because I'm quite weak, both emotionally and physically. The wipes and the composition and how they work with sensitive skin, and as a dad, for those prior diaper changes I used to do and rash sensitivity and all these things you don't need to hear about as part of my YouTube upload, I will tell you right now, not only do these wipes last longer, they don't dry out. I've even heard from friends that use these as makeup removal wipes. They've got very sensitive skin, and apparently this is like one of the few things that they can use on their face. But what I can tell you is the moisture retention, the durability, the way they stretch. I've compared this against every other wipe I could find, from the Honest wipes to there's ones by Huggies. The Pampers ones are actually the closest in terms of composition. The only thing that I will tell you is the Pure Pampers wipes, which are great for sensitive skin and very similar in terms of formula, cost triple what a box of these would cost. So for those of us that shop at Costco and are members, that is an amazing grab that I would consider adding to your shopping list if you need them. The seventh product that you should be buying at Costco is olive oil. Olive oil doesn't really go bad, and whether it's the cold press or the extra virgin olive oil, whatever olive oil you are buying, you can quickly, easily pay for your Costco membership just based on buying olive oil. The prices, the flavor, the way this is great for marinades, dips, and salad dressings, you will not go wrong. That is one of the best possible purchases you can make at Costco. Now, although my wife is going to be very excited about the number 9 item on this list, and ladies out there, maybe this will get y'all going. I never get ladies going, but some of my lists get people excited. I should also add, there's a bonus on this list, number 11, which is a great debate that I'm very excited to share with you. But where were we? We are number 8. All right. Kids' toys. You do not want to mess around with kids' toys. And a lot of the time when you go to the dollar store or Dollar Tree and many of the other exposés I've done on cheap toys, there's some quality control issues, and there's sometimes recalls tied to product lines that just don't make their way to the consumer as quickly as possible. Walmart is a great place for toys, but many of you would not want to set foot in a Walmart if your life depended on it, and that's fine. The Costco toy selection is phenomenal. And with a growing partnership tied to brands like Lego, you will do very well all year round at Costco if you are buying toys or games. I just want to mention to you guys one quick thing to note. Black Friday and Cyber Monday are not a good time to purchase toys at Costco for Christmas and holiday shopping gift lists. If you wait until the 2 weeks leading up to Christmas, and if you can wait even longer, like a week before Christmas, and you are shopping at Costco, you will not believe some of the promotions that will be available later this year. The 9th product or line of products that you should be buying at Costco, not something that I can attest to, but very popular in my household, leggings. All right. Ladies, if you've ever purchased leggings from Costco, maybe you will support my wife in these comments, or maybe you can just weigh in on your personal experience. Apparently, this is what I've heard, they've got sizes extra small through extra, extra large, and all bring a high level of durability and comfort and breathability, which is never before found around that $12 price mark, which you can find for all of the Costco leggings in different styles and colors. I hope I got that right. I practiced before I imparted this advice, but this is what I heard in my household, and maybe you will agree, but I've done some stress tests, some tear tests, which actually got me into a lot of trouble. And I probably shouldn't have used the scissors on that other thing that I thought was leggings, but that's fine. It's not about me. Huge savings for you if you buy leggings at Costco. Number 10, something that I have personal experience with, the rotisserie chicken that you will find at Costco is not only a cult fan favorite, this is so popular, there's entire websites dedicated to recipes tied to the Costco rotisserie chicken with a price of $4.99. Now, I can't remember who I was speaking to a couple of years ago. It was someone tied to Costco corporate leadership. And by the way, they're not paying me to produce this video, nor do they have any idea I am making it. This is a non-sponsored piece. But the gentleman said, you know, if we raised our Costco chicken prices by just 50 cents per year, we could bring in an additional $30 million to the company. I was thinking to myself, uh-huh. But they don't want to raise prices apparently, and they are not raising prices, at least at the time that I'm recording this video. So whether you see it at the familiar $4.99 or in some communities maybe like a $5.99 mark, that is substantial savings. You'll typically spend somewhere between $7 and $15 for a rotisserie chicken from another supermarket or grocery store. And when you look at how moist and flavorful the chickens happen to be at Costco, you're doing much better on the flavor profile. And also, I should mention to you guys, that's a great meal idea if you're a family of 4 or even a little bit more. You get a rotisserie chicken, you make a salad or grill some vegetables or whatever it is, and you've got a full meal which could be done for under $7 for 5 people. That's awesome. And for the bonus, which is the 11th product you should buy at Costco, it comes with an asterisk, and that's electronics. Now, over the course of a year, if there are no promotions being run and it's not Black Friday and it's not Cyber Monday, it is a great thing to buy electronics from Costco. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Best Buy, Amazon, Walmart, and even sometimes Target will beat out the Costco prices. But those are for very specific promotions and partnerships that are placed on the shelves of stores like Best Buy, where it's open to the general public and there's a much higher volume of sales tied to those products. But what about every other day? Let's say you need to buy something that's not on sale, that's not on clearance. Costco is not only going to have the price that you'd find at your local Best Buy, assuming there's no promotion or sale running, but you get a much better return policy. In fact, if anything goes wrong, I would much rather return a product to Costco with their better customer service, their phenomenally better return policy, and not have to deal with the crowds and the sometimes angriness at other stores. So electronics has an asterisk. Perfect if it's not Prime Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday for your everyday, all year round electronic shopping. I hope you guys like this list. This is just a start of a list. If you want to add to my next list, and I'm very excited to share that to you. I can produce that, of course, after I read through the comments and do some more shopping on my own time. Please leave me a comment. What do you love buying at Costco? What gets you fired up so you're making more awkward hand motions? I swear I need to just tie these up behind my back. But anyhow, thanks for watching. If you like this type of content, please subscribe, turn your notifications on, and please feel free to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.